Welcome to the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best podcast. I'm your host, Claire Thomas. I'm on a mission to support women who feel stuck, unfulfilled and disempowered, have a successful, fulfilled, soul-led life. I guide women to reawaken their unique power so they can shine their light and reach their best. This podcast is designed to support and enrich the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best self-development coaching cards. Thank you for joining me. Now sit back, relax, and let's work out how to shine all our lights brightly. Hi, and welcome to episode 18 of the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best podcast. Thank you for joining me today. It's the beginning of July. We're over the halfway point through the year. So I thought it would be a good point to take a moment to reflect on what the year has been about so far, and also to really talk about the importance of disconnecting over the summer. So starting with what the year has been about so far. Well, back in February, I launched my Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best self-development coaching cards. I'm super proud of them. I've had some incredible feedback. I've been working in the background on trying to get them in more places so that more people are aware of them, because I know that the more people that are aware of them, the more people will clearly want to buy them. And I've also launched the Shine Your Light journal, which can be used independently or in conjunction with the cards to make a note of any reflections, to track how you're doing on certain parameters day by day, to make a note of any reflections you have on the day, and of course to make a note of 3 things that you are grateful for that day. And all of these activities are just small ways that we can work on ourselves. We can monitor how we're showing up in the world, who we're being, and the difference that we're making. And to me, that's really important, because when I stop and I look back, I can see how far I've come. And I'm just really happy that I'm not stuck in that same place I was, that I'm not the same me that I was 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 5 years, 10 years ago. Everything changes. It's really important to embrace change and to keep taking steps forward towards something. This is how we feel a deep sense of purpose within our souls. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today is the upcoming summer season. If you listened to my Monday mindfulness session this week, you will know that I am heading off on holiday at the end of this week for 2 weeks. So there won't be a podcast or a meditation recorded for those 2 weeks. And it's really important for me to share why I decided that I wouldn't do those podcasts this time. In the past, I've believed that I needed to almost do a week's worth of work before I go away, and a week's work of extra work when I get back, to account for the fact that I am away. But all that ends up happening is that I get on holiday, having run around like a headless chicken for days on end before going away, and I'm absolutely exhausted. So then it takes a good couple of days of my holiday to really start feeling relaxed and in the holiday. And the same happens at the back end. If there's too much to catch up on, that you just feel like you can't get any traction as soon as you come back from holiday. So all that goodness that you've had from taking that break just seems to dissipate, and you're back in potentially a higher stress environment than you were before you even went away. And that is not looking after yourself. That is not how you shine your light, and it's definitely not how you reach your best. So this year, I have decided that I would rather have a 2-week break in my recordings. If the algorithms anywhere want to do something with that, then that's completely fine by me. I am setting up out of office email, so I feel no compulsion to look at my emails. I trust that everything will be happening in the background to support them. Some of the emails, if I were to get orders coming in for my cards or the journal while I'm away, I have the good Fran who's going to be helping me send out any orders that come through. So I really don't have anything to worry about on that regard at all. So I can really go away and make sure that I am fully present in my holiday, that I can enjoy that time to decompress, to switch off, to read, to enjoy the sunshine. I'm catching up with a uni friend on holiday, so I'm really, really excited to see him. It's been about 16 years since I've seen him, so really excited to see him in Croatia. Everybody says that Croatia is a beautiful country, so I really want to make sure that I am fully present in being there, in having enjoying the beauty of nature around me that is different from the beautiful nature that I have around me here. And of course, spending that quality time with my husband and my two daughters is also really important. When we all have those distractions of life, we all have busy lives, doing different things. It's really important to have that time together as a family, to come together, to get to know each other again, to have fun and make memories. Because that's what holidays are about as well, is making memories so you can look back as time passes so quickly and say, remember when, and wasn't that great when? That's what making memories is all about, having fun, enjoying the moment, and not thinking about what all of the things that you need to do when you get home. One of the things I do notice whenever I go away is that maybe sometimes because when we're on holiday, we indulge in food and drink that we wouldn't normally indulge in, that I spend quite a lot of time thinking about the bad habits that I've built up and which of those habits I'm ready to maybe let go of, and how I could build new healthy habits into my daily routine, so that I'm sure that in any moments of peace and calm and tranquility that I have, it might be that I come up with some new creative ideas that help me and my own program to have greater vitality. I'm sure that I will have lots of ideas that come up on how to continue to create and innovate within my business, and that's really exciting as well. And I know then that when I come back, I can fully embrace myself in life when I get back. So I'm not going to talk for too much longer, but I would just like you to reflect on some of the things that I have said today, and have a think about the time that you might be taking off over the summer. Have a think about how you could maybe prepare for that break in a different way this year, so that you don't end up sitting down on the plane and going, oh, that was exhausting. Thank heavens I'm now on the plane. What's the worst that could happen if you don't do something before you go away? In my case, probably the worst that could happen is that I would forget to empty a bin, and the composting bin might have an incredible amount of mold in it by the time I get home. But that is one of the things that is well ingrained into my pre-holiday schedule, is definitely making sure bins are empty. But what could you let go of before you go on holiday, so that you can ease into your holiday and get a little bit more out of those first few days? And when you're away, what could you put in place to make sure that you are not distracted by the outside world? What books could you buy for yourself that give you that incredible opportunity to just get swallowed up into a world of fiction, or even a world of non-fiction, and to be just transported to a different place and experience? So what could you do with your mobile phone? Are there ways that you could not feel compelled to use your phone while you're away? Is there a different type of device that you could use to listen to music or listen to books? Have a think about what you could do while you're away to make sure you maximize that period of detachment from your everyday life. And if you're feeling that you don't want to, and there's some resistance there, could that be fear of missing out? And if that is the case, maybe ask yourself what sits underneath that fear of missing out. What belief is it that you have about yourself that makes you feel that you need to be in contact and up to date with everything all the time? So hopefully those reflections are useful. I look forward to seeing you in a few weeks when I'm back. Have a great break if you are away in the meantime. Keep shining your light, keep reaching for your best, and thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and comment. It's always greatly appreciated. Thank you and take care.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Shine Your Light, Reach Your Best podcast. Your support is greatly appreciated, so please follow the show. I'd love you to like, comment and share this episode with anyone else whose light needs some help shining. I'd love to hear from you, and I'm open to having guests on my podcast. So if you would like to share your story, please send me an email to claire@reachingmybest.com or click on the link in the show notes. So for now, keep shining and reaching for your best.